Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You may or may not know that I just moved apartments closer to New York City, so that is very exciting. So I've spent the past couple of days literally putting together my makeup, furniture and all that other crazy stuff, and in the process of that we didn't actually have air conditioning, so as you can imagine it was very stressful. Anyway, I'm all settled in now and I thought I'd film a video. So today I'm going to be talking about dewy skin, luminized skin, healthy skin, and how to really make your skin look like that. Now when people meet me for the first time, if they watch me on YouTube or, you know, strangers sometimes, the one compliment I get, not to big myself up or anything because I'm not like that at all, but if people say anything to me, they'll say, oh, your skin is nice, you know, you've got dewy skin, how do you get your skin like that, what do you use? And to be honest, I've always had dry skin, so my main concern has always been to add moisture to my skin to make it look bright. And I also have freckles here, which isn't down to sun damage, it's just, you know, genetics and the fact that I have freckles. So I've always wanted to kind of lighten them and just really help my skin look clear and bright. So that's always been my main concern. So I've always used products that really focused on that. And I never really thought about it until recently, what products I really do use that you know, do those things, because I know a lot of people ask me, so I was thinking about it and I was like, oh okay, well, you know, this is what I use. And in terms of, you know, I use skincare to do that, but I also use makeup to add different textures, to, you know, to give a gorgeous shine on the skin. And to be honest, recently I haven't really been into powder highlighters. I mean, I still like them, but I just haven't really been into them. And I really prefer products that make your skin dewy but don't have any sort of glitter in them. And that's really hard to find, but I've actually found a couple of products that I really like at the moment, so I thought I'd share those with you. So the first skincare product I'm going to be talking about is probably one of my favourites out of all of the ones I'm going to be talking about, so that's exciting. And this is the Good Genes Treatment Sunday by Sunday Riley. And you may or may not have heard about this brand, but the packaging is gorgeous. Everything about the brand is just totally me, basically. So this is called the Good Genes Treatment, and it's a brightening, refining and plumping chemical exfoliant. Now this is a 40% lactic acid, so it's great for people with oily skin. It's a lot stronger than most of the, you know, chemical exfoliants you can buy without a doctor or a prescription. So that is great on its own. It also has licorice in it, which is great for brightening. It has arnica, which obviously helps the, you know, reduce the sting of the lactic acid, because it is a higher percentage of lactic acid. And it has lemongrass as well, which helps boost the circulation, and it smells amazing. It comes out white like a moisturiser, but when you rub it into the skin, it's basically clear, so you could use it on a plane without looking like a total idiot. Yeah, and it just smells so refreshing, and it smells like, you know, that's what it would do, if that makes sense. Like, it smells like an exfoliant. I don't know whether that makes sense, maybe that's marketing or something, but you get what I mean. Yeah, you can use this as a mask, so you can basically leave it on for like 10 minutes, or you can use it as a daily serum in the morning or night, whatever you like. And just because I don't want to overdo it with the chemical exfoliating, because I know there's a fine line between looking good and, you know, maybe going a bit overboard and maybe not doing good for your skin. So I like to use it as a mask about twice a week. If you have oily skin, you could probably use it 3 or 4 times a week. It just depends what type of skin you have. But I really like this so far, and I've been using it for I think about a month or so now. And it's probably one of the most strongest ones, except for the makeup choice, whatever brand that is, that I've actually found, and I really recommend it to give that kind of inner glow to your skin. Now moving on to makeup, I don't think you necessarily need makeup to make a glow. I think you need kind of a hybrid between skincare and makeup with a bit of a tint sometimes. I really do like the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour Cream. I know some makeup artists use this on the lids to get a gorgeous kind of glossy lid, very natural, picks beautifully on camera. You can use it on your cheekbones. Obviously it's not the most, what's the word, consumer friendly way to do it, because if you're going to wear foundation it might move around your foundation, but if you just want to go for a very bare natural look on the beach and you want to add a bit of kind of texture, a bit of dew to the skin, this would be a great way to go about it. And I do suggest the fragrance free formula, especially if you're applying it on your brow bone. You don't want to get it too close to your eyes. If you've been watching me for a while, you may know that I love the Revlon Photoready Skinlights. I think it's one of the best drugstore highlighters out there, and they do four shades, and I have 100 Bare Light. What's amazing about this, I actually think it's kind of similar now. Now I've played around with the Kevyn Aucoin. Is it the primer? No, it's the highlighter, the tall bottle of the Kevyn Aucoin that has a bit of golden to it. I honestly think this is the perfect dupe for that product, and I've played around with that quite a lot, to be honest. And it has a golden tinge to it. You basically rub it onto the skin, there's no glitter particles, it just gives a gorgeous natural sheen. And I love these products because they're so versatile. You can mix it in with your foundation, you can just kind of apply it where you want it, you can add a bit to your moisturiser if you want to go for a super natural look at the beach. There's just so many you can do with it. So I honestly think if you're looking for a standout product that you don't want to pay the earth for, I do think this is the way to go. If you have a golden undertone to your skin, you're slightly darker than me, you would really like this shade. I think it doesn't look artificial, it doesn't look pink, it doesn't look white, it's just gorgeous. They do a pink shade as well for very fair skins. Maybe you have red hair, you want to go for something a little bit more natural with your pink undertone. And I think they do darker shades too if you want to go for that bronze look. So if you want to use it as a bronzer, you could do that. Next product that I recently discovered that I love is by a brand called Make, and this is the Custom Finish Effects. This is a very interesting product. This one comes in a gel formula and it has two sides to it. And the kind of, what colour would I call this? The apricot side is actually mattifying. So you can apply it on top of makeup as well, so you don't need to apply it under. And the pink side gives a dewiness to it. Now someone asked me if this is like Vaseline. It's a lot less tackier than Vaseline. You know how Vaseline is very like goopy, and this is obviously a lot more easier to use, and I don't think the ingredients are the same either. They also don't give a tint to the skin, but it's just so you can tell the difference between the two products. So for foundations for that ultimate dewy finish, I think my standalone most favourite product in the world for that look is the Jouer Luminizing Moisture Tint. As you can see, it's won Best of Beauty Allure, which is obviously a big deal. I have the colour Pearl and Golden, and I'm going to use Golden today because I have a bit of self tanner on. So I'm going to take a bit of that. And for me, it's the most perfect coverage. It's kind of a light to kind of slightly medium coverage, and it's very, very dewy. So it's the perfect foundation for this video. And I'm just applying it with Elaina Badro foundation brush. You can apply this with your fingers too. But I like it because it kind of takes down my redness a bit, and it just feels great on the skin. I'm going to use one of these really cute clips I got the other day at Ricky's. How cute is that? It's meant to not leave any like lines on your hair, like you know how in the fashion shows backstage the models have to use something that doesn't, you know, ruin their hair, because normally they get the hair done before the makeup. So I'll see what I think about this. I used it last night actually. They're really cute. So I'm just going to use a bit of my YSL Touch Eclat highlighting concealer just to go for something quite light. Just right here on the nose. So obviously if I'm going out like this, I don't want to leave, you know, shine here or shine here, because I really do think you have to pick and choose where you want your shine, especially when you're using a product as intense as the Jouer Luminizing Moisture Tint. So I really love, hands down, the Mercier Loose Setting Powder in Translucent, and I always talk about this because it's the perfect powder for setting your makeup without over mattifying it, without making you look older than you actually are, without you know making your skin look dry. So I like this just to use in the areas that I want to kind of get rid of any excess shine. So I kind of just work it around the centre of my face, and I just like to press it in rather than rub it around because that kind of moves the product. And literally that is all I do to make my skin, you know, have a little bit of coverage, make it look healthy, make it look dewy. And maybe I'll go in a bit more with the Make Custom Effects if I want more dewiness. But normally I use like a highlighting blush, and that gives me the perfect amount of dewiness. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and I hope I introduce you to some interesting products you may or may not have heard of. My words are like twisted today. So yeah, I've really missed talking to you guys, and hopefully I'll have time to make as many videos as I can. And do let me know your requests as well, because someone requested the bridal look I did and I loved filming that, and that was an amazing idea. So if you have any more ideas for me, and I see the comment pop up more than once, I would definitely try and film that for you. So yeah, have a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Bye!